Well, hello, travelers, wanderers, and pilgrims. I am coming to you from the office of my aunt's house in the UK, Wakefield, specifically, Wakefield, England. And there was a couple of things I thought I should address in terms of this whole entire epic journey I'm on. And one of them is why. And I'm going to do a set of videos. One is going to be why, another one's going to be letting go and surrender, um, and a couple of others. But first, I think the first thing is to just talk about why, which some of you may be interested in and some of you may be not interested in. And some of you may be thinking, dude, you're crazy. 7,000 miles? Who in the heck is going to walk 7,000 miles? And who in the heck has the time to do that? We'll get into that in the letting go and surrender thing. But the why for me is this. And I'm going to be bold about this. Some of it's not going to sit well with some of you, particularly those that have known me well, to have a certain belief system and a certain faith system. Over the last few years, I've begun to question things. One of them is, where in the heck do we come from? What's our purpose? What is our purpose? What is the purpose of life? What is the reason? I feel comfortable with who I am as a man, who I am as Liam John Bailey, who the way I've come to know myself, especially over the last 3 or 4 years of deep internal introspection. Internal introspection, that's a bit redundant, but there you go. But the question still remains, why? Why this? Here's a big one. I've got a lot of whys. Why are we all fighting? Why these spiritual battles? And I don't mean internal battles. I'm talking about the religious ones. Why is that? There has to be something that we as whether it's Christian or Muslim or Hindu or whatever it happens to be, what is it that we're missing? If evolution is correct, I'm not sure it is, but if Darwin's correct, and somehow we've all emanated from one sperm and egg, two seeds, so to speak, and there is a God, where does it all come from? Why are we all, if we're all pointing at if we all come from the same, I got to answer that question. I don't know if this is going to be an internal thing or an external thing, but that's one of the whys. That's one of the questions I have. Why Hermetics? Why mystic traditions? Where did they go? Why Socrates? Why Carl Jung? Or why these? Why Kabbalah? Why Hindu? Why? What is the difference? It just can't be. If we take it that there is no God, then all of this is made up anyways, and somebody made up some sort of faith and religion along the way. But why? And here's a good one. Does it matter anyways? There's 7.5 billion people in this earth. Does it really matter anyways? Does all that spiritual stuff, and does it matter? And are these unanswerable questions of life? Are they unanswerable? So I almost said, please forgive me, or I apologize, but I scratched that because I'm not going to say it. Again, these are questions that have bothered me for years and years. I grew up Catholic, and then I went way over to the other side in the world of Christianity to Church of God in Christ, which is Kojic, Pentecostal, dancing in the aisles, speaking in tongues, miracles, prophecies, and wonders. I mean, I've seen things that, holy cow, would help have most people become Christian if they seen what I've seen and experienced what I've experienced at Mount Calvary Christian Center in Seattle, Washington. But it's going that route into Pentecostal, and then taking it just a deep journey internally has brought up all of these questions. And I don't know if I'll answer them. I got 7,000 miles to figure it out. I'm going to talk to a bunch of people and we'll see. And I'm asking you to join me in this process, in this process of discovery, and see what are we going to come up with? Is there anything? Is there an answer? I don't know. And so that's part of it. It's less to find myself and more to, and I'm sure that I'm going to find myself again. I don't know. I tell people starting out this journey, I've been telling people, I don't know what I'm going to look like at the end of 2 years, if it takes that long, at the end of 7,000 miles, if I actually walk 7,000 miles. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what I'm going to look like, and I don't know what this world is going to look like. And I say that because my view of the world may change. My view of myself may change. My view of myself in the world may change. My view of spirituality and religion may change. I don't know. But I got to go. I have to do this. Because the answers that I've been given don't answer the question. And so that's why I'm on that. I don't know if this will help any of you. I don't know if it'll make it better. Like, why is Liam doing this? He's really, really crazy. He left a lot behind. And we'll get to that, because I did. I left a lot behind. And my heart sometimes is... sometimes I wonder myself. Because I left a lot behind to do this. A lot. And, but I can't not do it. I cannot not do it. This is it for me. And so we'll see. And I ask you to join me on this journey. I ask you to join me on this journey of discovery and see what it is that we can see together. I'm going to be on Facebook at As a Pilgrim Thinketh. I'll be on TikTok as a Pilgrim Thinketh, YouTube as a Pilgrim Thinketh, Instagram as a Pilgrim Thinketh, and I think Twitter too as a Pilgrim Thinketh, although I don't know how to use all of these darn social media things. I hope I get it right, or I hope I can actually, something happens. But I'll do a lot of vlogging and a lot of blogging, a lot of writing. I have a subscription page if you want to join that, where I'm going to get into some real deep stuff. I'm going to read a lot of books. I have almost 300 books to listen to and read while I'm walking. And so, and some of them are like, wow, it could be all the way to quantum physics and to the mystic traditions, to the Kabbalah, to understanding the Buddhism, Hindu, Muslim, all these things. And I'm going to talk about what I encounter in those books, the parallels between each religion and faith, and see what we can discover together. I invite you to ask questions. I invite you to dialogue with me on this journey. And maybe you'll get something out of it. I don't know. But this is why I'm going, because the answers that are out there, and there's a lot of answers out there, but I think this is sometimes more of an internal journey than it is an external journey. And so I hope that you will join me, and I hope we get something out of it together. And I look forward to seeing you, if not on the road somewhere, I look forward to seeing you on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever it happens to be. I wish you well. I hope you're well. And I wish you a wonderful day filled with joy, peace, grace, and love. See you later.